Can you hear me now? So let me know if you can hear me. Excellent. Well, let's start over then. No wonder I had some people like disappearing. Okay, so we are going to be opening up the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I got the package open, but I haven't got anything taken out of the bubble wrap yet. We're going to talk about the Al Adamson box set. I've been having a bit of issues with this mic here as of recently, but I can't afford to get another one yet. But are you ready? You want to do so? Do you want to talk about the Al Adamson box set first, or you guys want to just get right into the unboxing? So I should leave it up to you. Viewer's choice, as always. The cult decides. Unboxing. Let's go right into it. I'm actually excited too, guys, because as you can see, the stuff is still wrapped. Hey, cat lover, welcome. So I haven't got to look at these yet. So we're going to take them one at a time. I'll unbox them. I'll take off the plastic and stuff. We'll see. Because yeah, I think they have plastic. Yeah, they do have plastic on. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Usually with Vinegar Syndrome, they do. So first up are the ones that I got during the sale. And for those who don't know, I actually won a contest during the Vinegar Syndrome sale. Yes, this is an adults only video. Hey, Chris. Thanks for yesterday, by the way. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better than you. I'm still feeling pretty crappy, Chris, but feeling better than yesterday. I'll pop it later. But I won a $50 gift certificate during the Vinegar Syndrome sale, which enabled me to go out and get some of these and make some hopefully some great decisions. So the first one I picked up is called Skin Flicks. So I didn't know a lot about this one when I went in. I didn't know if I was going to get it or not because there was no limited edition cover. I hadn't known a lot about it. I knew that Sharon Mitchell was in it and Jamie Gillis, and I'm a huge fan of both those actors. And Herschel Savage, actually, and Joe's here. Well, it's got a good cast. But the thing that sold me, the things that killed it for me, that made this one, I had to get, that I couldn't wait on. It's got a feature-length audio interview with actress Sharon Mitchell, and she does talk about what was going on in the industry at the time. She talks about how hard it was, and the rough aspects of the industry, and getting like having people come and try to like arrest them, stuff like that. There's also an audio commentary with Sam Deegan and Heather Drain, and if you've ever listened to a commentary by those ladies, then you know that they're invaluable. Their commentaries are always extraordinarily good. So anytime you see like Sam Deegan or Heather Drain's name on a disc commentary, that's a commentary you should listen to. Like, I know everybody doesn't listen to commentaries all the time, but yeah, exactly, Ricky, I agree. You can never go wrong with their commentary, and always make sure that that's something that you watch the movie first, or when it's a movie like this, you can probably watch with commentary. I'm a big commentary person. I do like commentaries, but it's got to be a good commentary. I'm picky, and I've never been disappointed with Heather or Sam's commentaries. They're on a first name basis. Don't know them, but so I just want to check here to make sure that the cover, reversible cover, doesn't have anything on it, even though this is like an adult video here. We know what I mean. Like, you still want to make sure. So yeah, actually, it's a decent cover, so you can actually see it. So that's the alternate artwork right there. Vinegar Syndrome is really good with that, as in, like, even if it's an adult film, they know that kids or somebody might actually come and pick up the video, so they want to make sure there's nothing on the cover that's going to be too much that you can't see it. So that's the first one here, Skin Flicks. It runs 85 minutes long, and it is number 274 in the Vinegar Syndrome label. Next up is one that doesn't have any features on it, but I actually really do like these films. I do like it. It's a trilogy, actually, so you guys know what it is right away, and especially if you know the adult cinema, the erotica. It is Pretty Peaches trilogy. So this is all three of them. I was a huge fan. I was totally in love with Desiree Cousteau when I was younger. So that was a no-brainer there. And she's the star of the first film. There are 3 films with like 3 different stars in them. You do get like the Hedgehog one of these as well. And Jamie Gillis, who is one of my very favorite actors when it comes to adult cinema, because he's just a good actor too. Oh, Ricky, yeah, it's a shame, man, because I know you do like this stuff. definitely come back on later. Feel free to talk, guys. I think this is a 2 Blu-ray set. I got to check. I don't think all 3 are on like 1 disc. I wouldn't expect them to be on like 3 discs, but I think they're probably doing Pretty Peaches and then Pretty Peaches 2 and 3 on a disc like that. Kind of like if they ever decide to put out the, hey Dave, welcome. Welcome to Cult of Cinema After Dark. We are opening up I'm opening up the Vinegar Syndrome stuff that I got from the sale and the bounty from the gift certificate that I won. And then we're gonna afterwards we'll talk about we'll do a deep dive into the Al Adamson set and say why it's a must. Or for me it's a must anyway. We'll even talk a little bit I hate when the stickers come apart. You know, when you're trying to get them off, and then like you get off most of the sticker, and then there's like a little tiny bit of sticker that's just not coming off, because that's happening right now. Which makes me think, you know, maybe I should have opened this up ahead of time. But I'm trying to do this live on the camera. Okay, perfect. So it is done the way. So Pretty Peaches has its own disc, and Pretty Peaches 2 and 3 are done as a double feature disc. I like that there's illustrated artwork on the back. I'm pretty sure that's a drawing of Desiree Cousteau right there, and it looks like actually like a photo of the girls from part 2 and 3. So I'm actually really excited to have this in my collection. I've seen these a few times, and I saw them when I was younger, probably before I was way too young to see the films, but this one that stood out with me. Next one is filled with stuff, and mostly commentaries. If you like commentaries, there's a lot of commentaries on this one. And this is Taboo. So this is Kay Parker, who I recently found out is English. She's British. I did not know that, by the way. I should have known that probably, because she's one of my favorites, but I did not know she was British. So we're not looking at, like, there's 2 archival audio commentaries on here, one with Curtis Stevens, who directed it, and the writer Helen Terry, and there's another commentary with Kay Parker. Now, aside from those 2 commentaries, there's actually 2 brand new commentaries on her as well. There is a new commentary with Kay Parker, and there's a new commentary with writer-producer Helen Terry, I'm going to go with. And there's a basically reversible cover art, it says, and professional image gallery, so that'll be interesting as well. Not everybody likes these films. There's like, I think 14 Taboo films in all, if I remember correctly. You guys can Google it if I'm wrong. Only the first 4 were theatrical films. The rest were put straight to video. But the first 4 films actually follow a kind of a connected storyline. You can watch one and not have to watch the other ones, obviously. But by the time the 4th one comes around, it's pretty much gone like totally around. And you're seeing like things that started out in the first one pay off in the 4th one. You really start seeing things pay off in part 3, actually. I know it seems like you wouldn't expect that from, like, I know it's an adult film, don't expect that, but yes, there's like actual good story, some good story work in this one, and the film works on a uncomfortable subject, which normally wouldn't work, because, well, it's actually decently written for this type of film, and the acting in it is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna peek at the alternate artwork, see if I can show it to you guys. And no, I cannot. There is nudity on the alternate artwork of Taboo. So sorry guys, but this is the artwork you cannot see. I do apologize, but don't need to get like banned and stuff. But 4 commentaries, definitely interested in checking this one out again. And Taboo. Next up is the sequels, Taboo 2 and 3. Now, before we go any further, I should let you know I don't have Taboo 4, which is my favorite of the sequels, but it was sold out. So it must have been a lot of people's favorite of the sequels, because it sold out super fast, and it's got Ginger Lynn, and Ginger Lynn rocks. But I remember these. One thing that annoyed me within these here was one of the storylines is about this band, and it's a sucky storyline. It kind of drags it down. Oh, exactly. They are definitely I 110% agree, Cat Lover. I'm missing some comments here. I do apologize. So I'm going to turn this down so I can actually do that because I don't want to hear my own voice. Oh, dude, I hope you're feeling better. Be careful, man. Be careful, Dave. Taboo and Taboo 4. A lot of people go that way, you know? I knew I wanted Taboo 4. Like, my heart was set on it, but it just wasn't there. I actually contacted a couple of people to see if it was coming in, but it didn't come in. So, yeah, can I show the insider? No, I can't show the insider of this one either. But Taboo and 2 and Taboo 3 each had their own Blu-ray disc, so that's always good to know. Taboo 3, actually, Taboo 2 as basically just a theatrical trailer. And I think Taboo 3 as an interview with Blake Palmer, who's in Taboo 3. And actually, Kay Parker's script for Taboo 3 is there with her writing and stuff on it. So any type of notes that she made would be in it. Hi, Andreas. Tammy the T-Rex. Oh, the 4K sweater. Oh. That was at Walmart? Dude, you're so lucky. That would never get at a Walmart here. And you were smart to grab it. So we got like Kay Parker, Dorothy LeMay, Honey Water, Ron Jeremy, Eric Edwards, Juliet Anderson. I know her mostly as Aunt Peg. Carol Lott, cute name. Jerry Butler, Blake Palmer, Colin Brennan's in this one as well. Oh, they do continue, like especially part 4. Part 4 is like a really big, like Cat Lover's got it. Part 4 is like a big continuation. Is it Cat Lover? You got it, right? No, Dale's got part 4. Because it kind of comes around. Part 3 is actually continues it as well. Like you get repercussions in part 3. I've never checked out Andreas. I really should. I'm not sure if we get them in Walmart Canada though. But your guys are lucky they're in the States. So next up is Blue Money. It's actually a really good one, Cat Lover. Like strongly, like Jamie Gillis is the male lead in it, and he plays a Dale. You can correct me if I get anything wrong here. He plays a psychologist who leads a group that have had that like taboo, like basically is about like when the mother and son get, it's like they're kind of an incest storyline. So like Jamie Gillis plays a psychologist who has a kind of a therapy group that gets together like to talk about what happened and to try and kind of cure themselves, type of thing. And things go in a different direction. Anytime you see Jamie Gillis in a movie like that, hey Joseph, you can assume it's going somewhere along the way it's going to get dark. It's going to slightly get a little bit darker because Jamie Gillis, I know JV, and I'm so excited for Dolly Dearest. Because Jamie Gillis is one of those actors that's really good at playing darker characters. Now, this is a Bob Chin production, but I don't think this was originally an adult film. I think that it may have had some scenes, but I think it was more of like a actual series storyline. I haven't seen this one. I know some of Bob Chin's other work, and like his more adult work. So I know like Hot and Saucy Pizza Girls and stuff like that, like which I thought were really good and could actually work. You could take the adult scenes on those films, and they work as a film on their own, which I think is the key. The quality to like any good film is if you can take out the segments and the storyline still works, it's a good film. So this one actually has a interview with Bob Chin on here, but what's kind of neat, it has actually another film here, directed by Alan Patrick, The Affairs of Aphrodite, done back in 1970. I'm not sure if that's an adult film or regular film. I actually could not tell you, to be honest with you. So I can actually show you this one. I just got to be careful. So this is the other one for Blue Money. I actually kind of like the other cover. I'm going to switch around to the other cover. The other cover is cooler. Do you guys agree? So you thought, okay, this is the cover here. And this is the other cover. I think the other cover is better. Once I scan them into my app system, I'm going to turn it around. So this one actually, me too. As Andrews, I like the inner cover better too. Basically, the storyline of this one is there's this guy named Jim, and he's trying to get by. JB, we're all in agreement then. But he wants to get out of the business, and things are like drawing him back in. Think of like Godfather type of thing. He's just being drawn back into it. This one here I got for like a couple reasons, but one of them I'll mention right here. So this is Throat, 12 years after. It's directed by the same person that directed the original film, Deep Throat. It's not at all like Deep Throat. It actually has a cool storyline. Gerard Demanio was a director that would make some of the best adult erotic cinema with storyline ever that would ever come out. He was pretty ingenious at doing a lot of that stuff and making a story that would compel you to watch the story itself and not just fast forward to what some would call the good scenes. He used a lot of like really good and a lot of different actors. He was famous for using Sharon Mitchell a lot, Sharon Kane as well. And what's really neat about this one is that I hear great things about this one. It's been years since I've seen it. It's got a great cast. Sharon Kane is in this one, and Sharon Mitchell. Sharon Kane actually does a extensive audio interview, over an hour long, moderated by Casey Scott, and I'm really excited to listen to that. Whenever like you had the stars actually talking about their lives, their careers, what went on behind the scenes, those are what I go. You can see by the stuff I got. That's what I go for. Be over like, okay, this is a good movie with like that girl's cute. No, I want the ones with the stories. I want the ones with the features. I'm weird that way. It also has a video interview with Michelle Marin on there, and another video interview with the cinematographer Larry Ravine. So should be really, really interesting stuff. Larry Ravine, if you ever saw the Vinegar Syndrome movie Corruption, it had that kind of like that bonus movie on it. Yep, Sharon Mitchell's a licensed therapist. This is probably going to be a shorter video, guys, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not feeling well tonight. And last night, and I'll tell you, I'll be honest, it's an epilepsy thing for me. I was going to make a regular video last night, and I got sick, and I had to go lie down. So I'm not feeling the greatest right now. So if I have to go and you see me going in a hurry, that's because I'm not feeling great. Yes, Ragman. These films would have gotten played in the theater. Anything that Vinegar Syndrome puts out, like most of the almost everything that they put out like for this type of thing, are films that got theatrical releases, and that was kind of the given for something like that. Not really a big change in the cover, so I don't really have to show the cover on that one. It's just really kind of like a more, like Throat is put up farther, and it's just more of her on the cover. Now the last one I got here, because there's one more, it's actually a slipcover one. Yeah, I do apologize ahead of time, guys. I plan to make a bigger video, but the way I'm feeling right now, this is going to be fairly short. I'm sorry. I'll be honest. Last couple of days have been scary. So this is Mascara. It is directed by Henry Pichard, and it is photographed like by Roberta Findlay, who is one of my favorites. I love Roberta Findlay's work, and if your dog has seizures, honestly, take him to the vet. Unless does he regularly have them? Yeah, anything Roberta Findlay. I try to grab Roberta Findlay stuff. So, any of you guys like seen Mascara yet? I bought this on like for like a couple reasons. Thanks, Dave. But one of the big reasons was Roberta Findlay and the fact that she does like a commentary on here. Aside from that, like there's a full-length interview with actress Lee Carroll, which is another career interview done with star Lee Carroll. This is the slip cover here. I'm going to be careful with the other reverse cover. I want to make sure. So this is the reverse cover, artwork on the cover for Mascara. Actually, kind of cool to have like the. I'll see if we can. So yeah, it's not a bad one. The good old days, yeah. I got some people actually laugh at me when I say that, or they say yeah and they roll their eyes. But I actually really do like want the story ones. There's a reason that I didn't buy certain other ones, but this one is actually definitely a pretty cool film. Really, sorry with the guys, I'm a little shaky. Hopefully not too bad. Hey, Daz. So 7 titles in all. You know, it's a pretty good haul. Like I've never had an adult cinema haul before, actually. Yeah, did. I mean, like Wes is back to Halifax now. I'm missing him like crazy, man. I talked to him last night. Like Wes and Mimi got together, and I brought chips back from Morocco for them, and so they had a big like chip taste test last night, which was really really well done. Really well done. God, sorry, I got spaced out, but they really enjoyed it, and they texted me after to tell me which chips they liked and stuff. We were gonna do like a FaceTime first of it, but I wasn't feeling the best, so that didn't happen. But 7 titles in all: Skin Flicks, Pretty Peaches Trilogy, Taboo 2 and 3, Blue Money, Throat 12 Years Later, and Mascara. And of course, the extra film on Blue Money is Affairs of Aphrodite. And so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 films altogether. Blue Ice, really? My Loch Ness, my dad has Blue Ice. He says it's really good. He kind of swears by it. So he knows that stuff. I will go and rest up soon. But let's talk a couple minutes on the. I'll be okay, Wes. Just need to. Give me a second here. I will be recharging my batteries. Not everything was pizza delivery. The Devil Miss Jones is like 3. Did the other 2 get like releases yet? Like 1 and 2? I don't remember 2 that well. I remember 1. I kind of remember 3. And I do want to have like a section of my channel where I can actually say, okay, I can talk about this. Initially, I had planned to make the After Dark part of my Patreon and do it like that, but I didn't want people to miss out, so I decided just to do it on my regular channel instead. So hopefully you guys like that. I don't want anybody to miss out on any stuff. Nothing's going to be stuck behind any walls for me. I'm not a person. I don't agree with stuff like that. Well, you know what I mean. I guess maybe like a little over 5,000 as a combination of both. But let's do a quick talking Dale Adamson thing before I gotta go, because I'm gonna go rest up soon. So there's a Hal Adamson one, and there's 2 bundles. There's the big bundle, and the biggest bundle has like 2 posters included with it, and the posters have like autographs from like the guy that played Dracula and from like 4 different people. I don't know how I feel about the zombie 4K UHD release from Blue Underground, because I just bought that really expensive one with the lenticular cover. So the same way with I felt about the Synapse thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it because I just can't. Right? I just got like a 4K like Blu-ray release of it. I'm glad it's coming out. If I never find it for a cheap price, no, Blue Velvet's one of a kind. If you want closest thing to a sequel to Blue Velvet is going and watching Twin Peaks. But aside from that, the second set, the regular bundle set, has Vampire Fangs, Sam Sherman autographed postcard, an Al Adamson enamel pin, and if I've shown you the enamel pins for the Severance stuff before, and they're really good. A Satan Status patch you can put on a jean jacket, which is actually cool, 70s looking patch. The Female Bunch 7-inch vinyl single, which is actually pretty cool. Naughty Stewardess's boarding pass, so it's like a replica boarding pass. And a Carnival Magic shirt from his movie, I think it's called Magic, something like that, which is like which is a Seven Kids one. So actually, one of these. Oh, I love the 5 films, 5 years. Volume 4. I'll tell you what. Next time I'm not gonna be on here long, so I won't be. But I loved all 4 volumes. So if you can get, if there's a 4th volume and it's still available to get, definitely pick it up. You won't go wrong with any of the 5 films, 5 years. They were well curated to actually put some really good films on there. So there is like around these 31 remastered Al Adamson films and a documentary on here. There's a 126-page book. The documentary is the big documentary about his life. Al Adamson was the director that had a really kind of cool, interesting life, and even more fascinating death, because unfortunately it ended in a murder. So you got a guy that did horror movies ending his life in unfortunately a horror movie style fashion. So that is really interesting to check out. On the first disc, you get the documentary as well as film The Female Bunch, including outtakes, a promo reel, trailer. Disc 2's got Psycho Go-Go, Fiend with the Electronic Brain, Blood of Ghastly Horror, with alternate title sequences and archival commentary. Tell you what, guys, I really need to just rest up for a bit. I'm okay, Wes, don't worry. I just need to go upstairs and just chill. Hey, Jacob. So this is my shortest video in a long time. So we will continue this video. I'll probably do a video tomorrow night, and we'll talk more on the on this. We'll talk about the Severin release of the Al Adamson box set. We will talk about Arrow's Gamera box set, which I know that Mimi is definitely going to be excited about. And I think Wes, I'll send you the picture for Wes, because Wes is here in the group here tonight, by the way, guys. So say hi to Wes. Have a great night, guys. I will see you soon. Hope everybody has a fantastic Friday, TGIF, and inshallah, I should be here tomorrow. We'll get deeper into this stuff, and we'll go to look at the box set, see which one you guys like best, and we will also talk about some other stuff as well. The way. I'm glad you enjoyed Behind the Darkness. It is. It's that director. Talk to you later, guys, and I will see you soon. It is time for my tea and some resting.